Hi, this is Angelo Cremacci with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Steamers head coach, co-coach Dennis Mishko at the Lackawanna County Student Union before a game with the Charleston Gunners Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock. Dennis, me and you go back a long time. We met at Keystone back in '76, and I know Coach Bucci worked for you back there. He came in about, what, 79, 80?
Yep, exactly.
Tell us about how your relationship started and how it's grown
Well, it
today.
started with Angelo Cremacci, because he was almost an athlete, baseball player up there at Keystone, and his wife, Debbie Taluki, which is where they met, and now have a nice family and are doing well for themselves.
Yes, I actually worked for you up there. Do you remember that? I was in charge of lining the field hockey field.
Oh yeah.
And then
they never played well.
And I put a heart with Boo and Ty on it, our nicknames, and then I had extra lime I put on the side there. Field hockey players have nice legs. I got fired, and they gave me a job in the gym mopping the floor for you. And your only instructions, you gave me the big mop. You said, start in the center and work your way out. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's funny. Old Brooks Gym.
Yeah. So, but you and Booch, you went back.
Booch came in from Western Wayne High School, where he was a manager, student assistant to Mike Ignoski. Just loved the game, followed the game, came up to Keystone, asked if he could help out. He was our manager, statistician, scorekeeper, and our man Friday. He did everything. And he did everything for the program, and he was the only kid we ever had as a manager who could be up at the scores table doing the running score for the newspapers, doing the clock with the fouls and the timeouts, doing the scores for the players, keeping stats, rebounds, block shots, fouls. He could do it all during a game.
It's amazing what his knowledge.
He's a junkie. Yeah, he's good.
Did you ever let him sit on the bench with you?
No, there wasn't enough room.
You didn't impart any coaching knowledge to him? I mean, I know he credits you a little bit with getting him started in coaching.
He was at every practice, and he listened, and he learned, and he watched, and Booch has done a lot. He's been around. He knows the game now. He's attended the best camps and clinics in the country. And he started at Keystone with that.
And he's great for our area. And
he's a lot of fun.
He's also GM of this team. He put together a nice team for us. And you guys have the pleasure of coaching these young men. I met them all. They're really nice guys.
They are. We have a great group of kids.
You had 2 tough losses, but now you're on kind of a roll. And tell me about the adjustment going from coaching in college to the pros and the differences, the little different nuances and how they call a game and things like that.
College basketball is more under control. You can run sets, you can run continuity plays. You have a little more leverage on the players. In the pros, the time differences, the 8 seconds to get it up, the 24-second shot clock doesn't allow you a great deal of time to run the things that you want to run, so everything has to be a quick hitter. Everything has to be done on the first pass, second pass, or third pass, because if you get to the 4th pass, the shot clock's going off. The size factor is tremendous. These kids make the court look like it's a bitty basketball court.
Yeah.
The ball's played way above the rim, and that's the way the game is in the pros. It's nothing to see 10, 15, 20 block shots and dunks per game. The guys are great because they all have an agenda. They are here because they lack something in their game, and they're trying to work on that to be able to move into the D League or over to Europe or even higher at a higher level than that. So they have an agenda. They work hard. There's never any problem motivating them because they know that every time they're on the floor, somebody might be in the stands watching them saying, yeah, geez, it's a downtime, and yet the guy's working hard on his game, and maybe we can use him. So part of our job is to win basketball games, and part of our job is also to help these guys move on and do a little better with their lives.
Yeah, that's great. And basically, you only saw Chris Commons on film before the season, and you loved him. You watched him a couple of minutes, you and Booch. You made him your first-round draft pick. He's delivered.
Oh, he has.
And he's got every move in the book.
If he's not the best player in the league, I don't know who is. He's tremendous. He plays on the ball, plays off the ball, plays great defense. He's capable of playing the 1, 2, 3, and when we need him, when we're going to go small like we are today, we're going to play him down inside at the 4 or 5.
Yeah, and Vinny, I think, also came well regarded. And the last 2 games, he's really stepped it up, especially with the assists.
Absolutely. They're both pros. They're both professional players. Vinny, outstanding, had been a shooting guard all his life. He knows that to move on, he has to play the 1 spot more. And so he's made the adjustment. He handles the ball well. But when he's open, he knows it's his time to shoot.
Yeah.
And Vinny does. He's not shy.
Even if he's 3 feet behind the NBA three-point line, but he knocks them down.
He knocks them down. He does a great job.
And then we go to your two-guard.
Great floor leader. Great floor leader. He sets everything up for us, too.
One of my favorite guys, Darion Griffin. Your blue-collar guy.
Yep. He's the hardest working kid on that floor, offensively, defensively. When he's playing anybody, he matches up. He's got...
So we were talking about Darion Griffin. You said he's the hardest worker on the floor, and he's on the floor a lot, diving for loose balls, tipping balls away. So just tell me a little bit more about his game, and then we'll get on with the rest of the starting five.
Griffin's our blue-collar worker. He draws the toughest defensive assignment every day on the opposing team, and he shuts down the leading scorer every day.
Yeah. And he's also a beast on the boards.
He is.
He's averaging 9 a game.
Double-double. He gets the rebounds. He drives to the basket. We're working on his shot. The one part of his game was lacking. There was a little bit of a twist in his shot.
Yeah.
And he's working on that, so he shoots the three a little better. Every loose ball, he's the guy on the floor. He's a great guy to have on a team. He does it all.
Well, you predicted him for a double-double in the preseason, and he hasn't let you down. And then,
no, he hasn't.
Our big guys, we'll start with our 4, Rob Robinson, very athletic, he's got a post-up game, goes to the rack hard, block shots. What can you tell us more about Rob?
Rob, at 6'10", slender, but very athletic, so he's a tough matchup for all the big kids on the other teams. So when we run Rob and Casey, the other big kid, together, we try to have Casey do a lot of the grunt work and set up Rob off some screens so Rob can go to the hole and get some easier play or get a mismatch when they do switch. Being that Casey would have the bigger guy defender guarding him, and that way Rob would pick up the bigger, slower defender on the switch and go to the hole. Rob, phenomenal timing, athletic ability. That last game, he had that block shot to just about seal the win for us. Does a great job. Does a great job offensively and defensively. We need to get a little more out of him on offense, but he's there. Rob there.
Rob actually played in Germany last year. Vinny played in Germany. Griff played with Dayton.
Right.
And Chris's 4 years experience in the pros. Has Casey ever played in the pros, or is this his first year?
This is Casey's first year.
Casey's our big guy, 6'11", about 260.
Right.
The last 2 games, he's averaging like 12 and 8. Really coming along.
He's getting more confidence in his game. I think the young guys in the beginning, we told them when we were starting, we wanted to play our more experienced players, our European players, the guys who were pros, and get them on the floor to lead us through the first couple of games. But of course, we needed the big guy. And he was following the leadership of the 4 pros who were on the court, so he wasn't aggressive enough.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's starting to feel his own. He knows that he can play against these people, and he's got enough talent. He's big enough and strong enough, has great moves down low. He can become a dominant center in this league. KC is just got the mindset now that he can't be stopped. And because of that mindset, he's going to get us. He'll be our next double-double player.
Yeah, he came right out. He had the first 2 last game, and you could tell his confidence was there. Then, speaking of European players, we got Nemanja Jokic-Schuma.
Nemanja Jokic.
And
call him Schuma.
We love him, and he's an interesting guy. He grew up with Darko Milicic. Darko brought him over here, and he's got that all-around game. We knew he was a shooter, but we didn't know, I don't think, he was going to play this kind of post defense and rebound, did we?
He has become dynamite down on the blocks. Dynamite. We want to use him. He's definitely a 2-3 player. When he came here, went to Detroit, and then transferred to CW Post. Because of his size, most people were trying to use him at the 3-4. But we believe that Shu can be a 2-3 player because he just shoots it so well. But his defense, his size at 6'8", and his jumping ability allow him to go down inside and defend bigger people. His timing is terrific, and even on offense, when we play him at the 4, he's able to go to the basket and do real well. But our plans for Shu are to be a shooter.
So your typical European skill set passes well, but he's a little bit more aggressive on defense than we're used to seeing with a lot of those guys.
And we like that.